Today, we're in my hometown, the city of Sonora, California. This historic city is one of the oldest in California. In fact, there are only 10 more cities in California that are older than this town. I'm Michelle, and here we go. Named Sonora because it reminded the Mexican miners who founded the city of a region in Mexico, Sonora was once a booming gold rush town, also known as the Queen of the Southern Mines. In later years, the economy shifted from gold to the railroad and lumber. Hollywood fell in love with the area, and many TV shows and movies have been filmed here. Today, we will be exploring the old part of town. Built in 1896, the Sonora Inn was originally named the Hotel Victoria. The inn has hosted many a celebrity, including Grace Kelly during the filming of High Noon, and more recently Drew Barrymore while working on Bad Girls. Now a lovely fountain, this was once a horse trough that sat in the middle of town, quenching the thirst of many a horse. The Opera Hall was built in 1885. As a child, I remember it as a car repair shop called the Opera Hall Garage. Happily now she's been restored to her former glory. This town is replete with parks along creeks and outdoor seating for restaurants. But we're in the mood for fire-roasted pizza, so it's off to Embers for a bite to eat.
I'm getting a Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple, woohoo! There are just so many memories I have here. Chinese immigrants arrived during the gold mining years, building railroads and working in the mining camp. Sonora had its own Chinatown with about 400 residents. Now, only a small monument commemorates what was once Chinatown. Wandering amongst the old buildings, you can find many antique stores, but here's one of my grandkids' favorites, the Candy Vault. And I think you can see why. In 1898, this courthouse replaced the original wooden predecessor. And yes, you can still find an old-timey saloon around here. At the northern end of town is St. James Episcopal Church, also known as the Red Church, which was built in 1859. And across the street is the Morgan Mansion, also painted red by my grandparents. As a child, this house belonged to my grandparents, Virgil and Rose Gunter. It was in a state of disrepair when they bought it, so they lovingly restored it and painted it red to match the church. Sadly, once they sold it, it declined, and it now needs a new coat of paint and some interior work. That's my family at Easter. I'm the tall, skinny kid. And can you imagine a better place to open Christmas presents? If you're into Victorian homes, well, let me tell you, this is the town to explore. And here is Sonora High School, home of the green and gold and the Wildcats. I graduated from here, and my mother did too. This beautiful theater is where most of my time was spent, built by CETA during the Depression, as well as this incredible stone seating at the football field. And this is where it all started. There was gold in these streams. Thank you for joining me on my trip down memory lane.